EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the North Star State, where the sounds of the Yaller horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
And the Bears first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To the air, Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Santos' kick is up and through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Mason. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. On the give, it's Mason. And they're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up
throwing is McCarthy. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
19 yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from cover.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Here's McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Josh Metellus on the tackle.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
He was brought down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now McCarthy. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Addison will go in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To the air with McCarthy. throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Third down and 10.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From the gun, here's Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll run again with Mason. And he stopped immediately there. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll hand it to Mason. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Addison will go in motion left. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Back to throw. McCarthy. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
Bears 3.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Bears first down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Chicago.
The Bears at 6-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter runs.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the 35.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a Bears first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
To throw, it's Williams. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
That ties the game.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Jefferson going to go in motion right. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
To the air again, McCarthy. On the screen, this is Mason. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
11 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
29-yard line.
Williams looking to do it himself. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Over the middle is going to find Burden. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Bears first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. A pass complete to Adunze. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our look across the NFL.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. McCarthy off the play fake. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
The coverage by
Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Vikings 30-yard line.
To the air, Williams. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 9.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
Justin Jefferson. 13 yards on the play. That's another Vikings.
Here's McCarthy.
First down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
On play action, now McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Number 3, Jordan Addison. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
to the air with McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Vikings 16.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 58 yards. First down, Bears.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The kickoff for Chicago.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Mason. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll go again with Mason. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Andrew Billings with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
to throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The tackle by Jeff
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's complete right side to Komet. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 11.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete.
Williams pass.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd
now McCarthy.
and 2.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mason. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now Mason. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete.
McCarthy's pass intended for
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run here with Mason. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
And the Vikings first down.
To the right goes Mason. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings first down.
Right back to Mason. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Naylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Bears 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking to throw is Williams. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Chicago.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. Nifty move. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 54 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 11 on the
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Up for the extra point.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Looking to put a drive together. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
T.J. Hawkinson. It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
straight ahead. Here's Mason. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want to crash in the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
McCarthy off the play fake. Open man downfield. It's Naylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I tell you, you run for 100 yards as a running back, you've had a great game. But when you do it as a quarterback, that's something else altogether. And that last run puts him right.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bears offense and DJ Moore headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
The offense retains possession.
To the air, Williams. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Williams pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Josh Metellus.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38.
Of 12. First down, Bears.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Complete to Addison on the out route. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
It's fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Bears.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mason on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. To the air with McCarthy. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
28 yards. And the Vikings
on play action, McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Yards. That's another Vikings.
On play action, now McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
25 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, it's Mason. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Mason. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Minnesota, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.